you know, like, like down here, right? You know, like it's people born every day, right? That comes to this dimension, that comes to this world, that comes to this planet. They're born. It's not even every day. It's like every second. So many. I just seen. I think it's like 140 million people are born every. I don't forget. Maybe every. I think it's every hour or something like that. But it's not for me to be exact. That is the point. But people come here, and you get down in this underworld. We come from above, and we come down here in the flesh to this underworld. And for us to make it back up out of here, it's either you make it back through your deeds, through the acts that you perform here. You make it back up there with your good outweighing your bad, or your heart being as light as a feather. You make it back up there, or you come back here, like you'll come back here. But people come here and they get comfortable. They think they get real comfortable, like this mine, and like, look at me. I got this big old house, and I got this Mercedes, and my wife drive a Lexus, and I got a Rose in the garage. We got this big old house. And you come down here and you get comfortable because, like with me, but they don't understand when people say that this is an illusion. That's what I'm trying to get to. And I didn't understand it at first. The reason I made the reference of how people get their egos and things, because you can say like, man, I live at 3000 or 301 31st or 65th, wherever you're at, in whatever state. And I drive a this and that. But when you're in that graveyard, see, we come here, we come down here, but you got to leave. You can't carry that house with you. You can't carry those cars. Those things are of this world. What we have to go back to, those things are not of that world. Your cars, how many cars you got, how much money you got in the bank, is not of that world. That's why, like Yahshua, he would tell certain, like the rich man, when the rich man came to him, was telling him about, he said, you can go get rid of all those things, because you can't carry those things into where we're from. Those things are not of that world. Those things are of this underworld. When you rise and go up back to where we're from, those things are not of that world. This is the underworld. And that's why you'll get down here with your ego. And that's why they say you got to release your ego. To get back to home, you have to let go, because you truly believe that this flesh, the house you got, and all of that is finite. That's all it is. And when you die, that's it. That's not it. It's not over. That's not it. These things you have in this world are just temporarily in this world, in this lifetime, in this storyline of who you are. If you don't make it back up there, you got to come back here. It's not that you're going to have that particular house or that car, that same neighborhood, that same history. But you got to come back and do it all over again. But like, for instance, think of Egypt and how they had to be living and was so great. It was saying, like how America now saying we're the greatest nation on. One time Egypt used to say we're the greatest nation on the earth. One time Samaria said that they the greatest nation. And now those people dead and gone. It was an illusion. They thought that while they were in the present. We're now living in the present. But it's just an illusion. You think that you're the original this, and there was people here on this planet. Like how the people be saying, oh, we're the original this, and we're the original, and we're indigenous. Man, there was people on this planet 10,000 years ago, way before you came. How you the original people of anything? It's all an illusion. It's your ego, and that's why to get back to your essence and to godliness, you gotta let your ego go, because your ego is not who you are or what you are. Your essence is of the cosmos, from the universe. Your godliness that's in you. And that's what they mean. And I want to do this video because you'll hear people saying that this is all an illusion. It's not that down here in the underworld it's not real. You can touch things, they're physically real. But what you have to understand, your time here in this world is an illusion. It's not real. You're only visiting this world. Oh, we're the original. You're the original what? There's was people here 100,000 years ago. You're before them. You're the original indigenous before them. It's people that were here before the flood, and the earth was repopulated, reset. You're the original people before the people that was before the flood. You were here before them. And granted, you may have been here. I'm not sure. You don't know because we can come here over and over again. But my point is, the Samaritans were here. You're a Samaritan? You're from Greece? You're a Greek? The Greeks were here a long time ago. The times when Yahshua was here on the earth was 2,000 years ago. You're before those people. You're original. They're not original. You were here before them. You were in Africa before them. You were in before like the Atlantis. The people that was Atlantis covered America, through Lemuria, going into parts of Africa, parts of Europe. That's how big it was, Lemuria. You were here before them. You're the original people. You're indigenous. It's an illusion. It's all just an illusion. You come here and you think all of you're from here or this and that, and you got to leave. You can't carry any of this stuff with you. You can't carry your clothes, that size 11 shoe or size 12 shoe you wear, your belt, those clothes, your house, your car, even your kids and your wife, or your husband and your kids, or your parent, mother, you can't carry none of that stuff with you. It's an illusion. You come here and you're going to leave here. You're visiting. You're not from here. You came down here in the flesh. This is the lower world. You have to go back up to get back to where you're from. This wasn't here one time. We said, let there be light. Let there be, and then he made the firmament, and then we made the waters above, the water below, all that. It wasn't here. But we were existing. So how can you be from this when you were in existence before this? You had a think about it. Think. How could you be when this wasn't here at one time and you were still in existence? It's just a thought, you know. But the name of this video is that it's all an illusion. And that's what they mean by it's an illusion. Not that it's not real here while you're here touching things, but the magic of it and the beauty of souls, us being souls, and of us from being from the cosmos, the stars up above. The beauty and the magic of it is that we're energy that transforms, and we exit and enter into this realm when we can go back and forth into this physical realm. But we're not of this world. We're just visiting here. And if you think you ain't visiting here, then you just keep on goddamn living, and it's gonna show you that you're not from here. It's gonna show you you got to go. And if you just try to stay as long as you can, there's something gonna come around and tell you that you're gonna have to, I don't care whether car wreck, cancer, sickness, something gonna come around and tell you that you gotta get your ass up from around here, cuz it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Better get on from around. Yeah, you're not from here. So I just wanted to do that. And the name of this video is, it's just an illusion. Thanks for listening once again.